All right, I don't know how I'm going to get through this. It is a bittersweet day here at WWL. Our dear friend and colleague, Shereice, it's her last day. She's kicking off a new chapter, but continuing her inspiring and impactful work in Los Angeles, going from LA to LA.
The other one.
Yes.
The other LA.
Before we do go, though, we want to show you our gratitude for everything that you've done for us here at WWL and the New Orleans community.
My nephew, Larry, showed me a reel, and I went, she's pretty good.
Many of you noticed we have a new member of the Channel 4 team, Shereice Gibson.
She connects with the audience in a way that a lot of people can't.
Her reactions, her expressions, she's so authentic.
We saw how Treme residents were in a war with the city as they watched their historic homes be demolished thanks to urban renewal projects.
When I think of Shereice's work, I think what she and I were trying to do is create some sort of understanding.
When you hear the talk, some of us typically associate it with the birds and the bees. But in Black households, the talk can mean something totally different.
And what I really like about Shereice is that when she gets into a story, she totally gets into the story.
A group of us at the station started talking about the crime problem.
Shereice is one of those people that works so hard that everything looks easy for her.
It's hard to look at her stories and not see how much she cares.
What we see in present-day New Orleans is the result of our own past actions or inaction.
It takes a lot of research. It takes a lot of long nights. She's willing to make those sacrifices. She's willing to stay up into the night. I've gotten scripts from Shereice at 2 a.m.
So this empty parking lot at one point used to be the center of my world in New Orleans East.
She was one of the great advocates that the people of that community and the great advocates that I had, changing the stereotype, getting people to see the East as a valuable piece of New Orleans and part of New Orleans.
Her family is so important to her, and so is the National Association of Black Journalists. It's pretty much another full-time job.
All the work that she's doing nationally with NABJ, I think that's huge. She is a role model for this community that is so badly needed and that so many people can look up to.
Shereice has that charisma and that stick-to-itiveness that makes people attracted to her and want to work with her.
She made this place more fun. She was just fun to be around every day. I looked for excuses to work with Shereice.
He's a scientist.
The triangle.
Yeah, but you took high school level geometry.
No, I failed high school geometry. What do you mean?
Shereice's hair has been a journey. For people to see that behind the anchor desk, someone who can switch it up depending on what she's feeling like, what she's going through. And I think it's important for young girls to see that.
Shereice, you will always carry New Orleans with you. You always will. And regardless of where your career takes you, you have to know you have made an impact in this community.
You are a joy, and you are such a bright light in our community. Your light is just so bright, it was meant to reach even farther than our state, right? California is so lucky to get you.
No matter where you are, no matter where you go, where it takes you, always be Shereice.
I'm gonna miss her a lot.
I have zero doubt in my mind that she's going to be extremely successful.
They will see a dynamic professional and a woman who's about the community.
I know that you are going to soar in this next chapter. We will miss you so much, but New Orleans is always home.
Oh, that makes me really happy. As you can see, I have my family here. Hey, you see it? Say hi, Taji. Hi.
This way.
Okay,
This way.
so he's just not, he can't pay attention to anything. All right, so I've had to say goodbye a few times. I have to put this in script, by the way, in the prompter, because I'll cry and I'll be all emotional. So I've had to say goodbye a few times, in my career, but this time really it's different because this goodbye means that I don't get to stay next to Katie, and I love you. Katie Moore, my co-anchor for the last 7 years. It means not spending commercial breaks hitting Chris. Chris Franklin, being the little sister he never asked for.
You are.
It means not singing in the studio and making people laugh in the very first newsroom that ever gave me a chance. It means not walking up the stairs to Todd's office to ask what really happened here and then spending hours figuring out how we could bring history to life through a story that mattered. And it really means not having these little ones that I love bringing into the office and I love showing off, reminding me every day why family is everything, because that's what you all became to me. And these guys are so important. I love you so much. Go to your grandmother, please. But, all right, and I realized just how true that was when I lost my little brother, guys. Terry Jr., in the darkest moment of my life, you wrapped your arms around me and you prayed with me and you cried with me. And when I wasn't sure I had the strength to carry myself, sweet baby, I will never forget that. And every single day, I tried to become a better journalist and a better woman and a better colleague. And some days I got it right. And some days I fell very, very short. But every day my heart, it was always in the work because every single story mattered. Every story, it was personal. And every story was an opportunity not to divide us, but to remind us where we have been, right, Taj? Where we have been, and to challenge us to think about where we are and inspire us to imagine where we could go if all of us just choose to move forward together. So thank you for taking a chance on this young journalist from New Orleans, and thank you for trusting me with your stories, and perhaps most importantly, thank you for believing that my work had value. And I love every single person up here so, so, so much. Well, maybe not you, Chris.
That means she loved me most of all.
I love you most of all. And I love you too, Katie, Devin, Seth. Thank you guys. And my family, thank y'all for loving me so much and for always being with me, Daddy and Mom.
And thanks for watching every day and telling Shereice.
Good luck.
Thank you, guys.